Over the past few years, Slack has become a robust platform thanks to all of the fun and useful integrations people have built on top of it. There is so much really cool stuff you can do in Slack, over and above messaging and sharing files. Now, the Slack app directory is the best place to find apps and integrations that you can connect to Slack, and there are a lot there. In the next few videos, we'll add some different integrations so that you are fully conversant with the process required. The URL to access the app directory is your team's public URL with /apps appended to the end. You can see that here. If we close the window, we can also get there by clicking on our team name in the main Slack application window and choosing Apps and Integrations. Let's have a quick look through the interface of the app directory. At the top of the page, you can see that we've got 3 tabs, one for Browse, one Manage, and Build. Now, Browse, this is the home page where we are now. We can see on the left-hand side that we've got featured categories and standard categories below. Now, in the middle, we've got some predefined sections. There's a list of applications that are already approved for our team. There are currently only 2, and we'll cover these later. The All Buttoned Up section lists applications that have what are known as message buttons built in. These applications have the ability to function entirely within the Slack application, meaning you never have to leave. New and Noteworthy covers applications that have recently been released and are rated by the Slack team. And Brilliant Bots lists applications and integrations that work in the background while you get busy work done. Let's move on to the Manage tab. On the left-hand side, we have 5 sections: Apps, Custom Integrations, Connected Accounts, Permissions, and Activity Log. We're currently on the Apps page. Now, all the applications that we currently have a relationship with in Slack are presented here, and we can filter the view. We can see all applications on this page here. If we click Requests, then we can see all requests for applications that team members in our team have made. Now, I'll receive a notification every time somebody requests an application to be integrated with our Slack team. Those that have been approved can be found on this tab here, and those that are currently restricted are here. Let's go back to the All view so that we can see everything, because there aren't many applications there at the moment. Now, in Approved Apps, you can see that there is one configuration of Google Drive currently. Let's click on it and see what it's about. Now, this was the authentication that I made during our uploading files video. From here, I can disable the configuration or remove it completely if I wish. Now, you will also notice that Dropbox is currently restricted. Yes, earlier in the uploading files video, I was able to upload a file from Dropbox. That's because at the time, there was indeed an integration there, yet I've subsequently restricted it for the purposes of this video. To verify, let's see what happens when I now try to upload a Dropbox file. If I click on the plus button in the channel down here, you can see that where we had an option to be able to import from a cloud service, now we've only got Google Drive listed. There's no option there for being able to upload from Dropbox, but we're going to change that now. Let's go back to our Apps and Integrations window. Let's go back into Manage, and we can see that Dropbox is restricted. We're going to approve the Dropbox application, and I'm going to install it. I need to authenticate my Dropbox account in order to be able to make sure that my account is able to use Dropbox. So let's do that. We click on there. We click Sign In. Slack would like access to my files and folders in Dropbox. Yes, that's absolutely fine. And now we can see that the authentication mode has changed. It's now authenticated as my email address. Let's verify that in the Manage box here. We can see that Dropbox appears in the approved apps, and there is now a configuration there available. So, can I upload from Dropbox? If I click plus, go to a cloud service, voila, we can see that Dropbox is available for me to be able to upload from. Let's pop back to our directory window. and look at some of these other tabs that we've got available here. Custom integrations. Now you can use the Slack API's custom tools to be able to build the perfect tailor-made integration for your team. With a few simple methods and some scripting, you can extend Slack to improve your workflow, to monitor external services and coordinate your team's efforts across devices, locations and functional groups. Now we don't have any custom integrations as we don't develop applications. However, if we did, this is where they would appear. Now the connected accounts section presents a list of third-party accounts that you have connected to Slack. And as we can see, my Dropbox account is connected and my Google account is connected. Down to permissions. Now that was fairly easy for me to add Dropbox, wasn't it? Well, yeah, I'm a team owner. I've got the ability to do that. Now here is where we can decide who else can add applications. You can decide whether team members can only install pre-approved applications via this toggle switch here. You can also decide who can manage approved apps and integrations, either team owners only or a custom list of users. You can decide whether or not to allow team members to request applications to be approved and, if so, how the approval is received. It can either be sent as a message to members of the above list or the request can go to a dedicated channel. Lastly, we have an activity log that provides a list of movement with regards to application activity within Slack.